Pride. Pride can be the downfall of a man. Peace, what up, y'all? It is the guy, Anti-Simp, back with a new video. And I want to talk about having pride. You know, well, I was thinking about doing a series of stories of my experiences with women, and I decided that I want to do a video on having too much pride, because a decent amount of guys in the manosphere talk about having game or whatever cases, but they never really talk about more than just having sex with women. You know, they talk about being able to pull females and, you know, all that other stuff, but they never really talk about, you know, things beyond that. You know, getting things out of women, building certain relationships with women so that you can get the outcomes that you want. And she helps you get there. They never really go that far. So I decided I was going to do a series on which I talk about my experiences in the past with women and how my game affected my outcome. So the very first woman that, you know, I was talking to many moons ago flew out to see me, and I never was expecting it. We were just talking back and forth, whatever the case is, on social media. So it's very much possible to take your game to the internet and be able to pull, you know, women, because I've done it. You know, I've pulled women. I've done it based off of my regular profile, and I've done it based off of my page. My page has attracted women. You know, the stuff that you see happening with Fresh and Fit is going to happen with almost any guy who gets up there. The thing about this is that actually having game, you won't have the outcomes that they have. So yeah, when you start to, you know, get a little bit of I guess notoriety on social media, it does start to attract the attention of other people. And I didn't have like 10,000 followers like I do now, or over 10,000 followers like I do now on a Facebook page. I was a small page, like less than 5,000, and I was attracting, you know, women everywhere. When I used to be in Facebook groups, and my page wasn't as big, my page was probably like less than 500 likes. I'll be in a group just talking my shit. You know, I'll be in a group just, you know, making posts, saying things. And, you know, the women who were acting very combative on the post were not the same way in my inbox. They were in my inbox, you know, trying to get with me, trying to mess with me. So one group that I was in, you know, had this John I was talking to, and we would interact with each other. And, you know, the thing that happened with Myron on Fresh and Fit, where, you know, the girl, Mrs. Cheeks, says that, you know, he was very different than how he is on the podcast. It's like, did you not expect a man to like women? Did you think he didn't like women? You know, I don't know what these women be hearing when we be talking and making posts with their cases, but we're very clear about stuff that we say. In my case, I just didn't want to do simpish things. You know, I wasn't a simp. It wasn't putting myself in a subservient position wasn't going to benefit me. I was selfish, you know, and with good reason. I had dealt with, you know, not being selfish in my earlier years. So, you know, females are going to feel you. Females are going to feel you when you stand on principles, when you are being a man instead of just pandering to them. Like, cause guys in the group will be pandering to these women. But when you're somebody who's displaying, you know, militant type of characteristics, somebody who's stomped down, you know, because I would let anybody, like, I had a mindset, and I stuck to it. I wouldn't let anybody change me. They would come after me. They would come at me in these posts and these comments and say all types of weird, rude stuff, and I would just continue standing on my principle. If I was a different person, I would be roasting, you know. And when I started roasting back, he kicked me out the group. Oh, you weren't like this at first. It's like I reached my breaking point. It's not like I was scared. I reached my breaking point. You got a guy, you know, in the group who's constantly showing his who wants to drink. It's Christmas. He wants to drink and show and post pictures of his gun as if I'm supposed to be scared. like that would make me laugh when like certain types of dudes who are I guess supposed to be thugs or hood dudes or whatever, or maybe he wasn't a thug, maybe he wasn't a hood dude, maybe he was just a goofy square dude who was in his emotions, posting his guns. But you know, guns didn't stop, you know, didn't stop being made when you got yours. You know, guns don't stop being made. Like that's how these guys who get in their emotions, that's how they behave. They act like, you know, guns stop being made when they made them. And you posting up all them guns and all that other stuff, but it only takes one fatal error and it can cost you big time. But this is not what this is about. This is about pride. So I am able to pull the attraction of women. That's why it makes me laugh when women call me an incel, because I'm not a guy who's in the black pill area where I couldn't pull women. I could pull women, and I could pull women that want to do things for me, and that's what I was doing. You know, I had a woman, you know, in the group who, you know, when she fell, you know, and I knew she fell for me because women can say things, but when they're willing to put action to when they're willing to, you know, follow what they say with action, then is when you could actually believe that, okay, all right. But I was prideful, you know. She wanted to like do stuff for me, and even though she wasn't like physically there, she wanted to do stuff to me. But I didn't want to accept gifts and things of that nature because I was uber prideful. And I thought it might make me less of a man to accept gifts from women. You know, and it wasn't even the first time the woman had actually, you know, offered to do something for me. You know, open up her purse strings. That's when you know a woman, because women are selfish. You know, women are stingy with their purses, their pocketbooks, their wallets. So when they're willing to open them up for you, that's when you know you have genuine respect and love from them. That's when you know that their feelings towards you is genuine. Is when they want to open up their pocketbooks, when they want to pull out their wallets and their credit cards for you. But I was prideful, you know. I didn't want to accept the gifts or whatever. I remember like not that long after that, you know, I was in another group, and a woman I was talking to, I think her father had passed away, and she got some inheritance money from his insurance. I think he had cancer. I believe he had cancer, but he set him up for and I reminded her a lot of her father. I was very militant, I was very stern, you know, I was unwavering. I on a lot of things. I just reminded her a lot about her father, and I represented order and structure and many things that's reminded her of her father, militant. And her father had passed away, and she got some inheritance money, and she wanted to do different things for me, but because, you know, she wasn't a cooperative or whatever, and if I don't get things I didn't get things exactly the way I wanted it, then I didn't really care about things. I was also prideful, and it made it very hard to trust her with anything. And those are, again, I dealt with her, I chose to deal with her, so that's my fault, and I'm not gonna just talk trash about her like this. But I was kind of surprised. She wanted to do stuff like send me a laptop and or whatever, so we can Zoom or we'll see Skype, so we could talk on the phone with each other, and that would have been cool if it happened. She wanted to send me like $1,000 in money she got from her inheritance. She wanted to set up an LLC for me for a business, because she used to sell soaps or whatever cases, and I think that's what she was going to do for herself. But I just did not. I didn't trust her, and I was just too prideful to accept anything. I was too prideful to accept help. But you know, after that experience with her, and us moving apart, women I dealt with in the future, like, no, I need that. I need you to send me things. Actually, you need to send me things so that I know that it's real. That I know that you're trying to deal with it, and then I can take you seriously. From then on out, I accepted things from women, and even when like Shorty, I think Shorty came back in my life not too long afterwards. I did try to break her. I did try to break her, but it wasn't successful, and that's cool. A person is an old flame for a reason. But yeah, man, that's what happens when you're prideful. That's what happens when when you don't leave room for something. You leave room to, because I looked at it wrong. I looked at it as like, why, if I'm accepting help from women, then that means that I'm they're looking at me as less of a man. And it's like that's not the truth. That's not true, and it's not the case. They should send me things because they like messing with me. They like to see me have nice things. They like to see me happy. And my viewpoint about love is that kindness makes the heart tender. Anyway, this is all the time that I care to give this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear some more stories, and I will hit you guys up at the next video. Peace.